Thanks for joining us on the web. This series is designed to answer some of the questions about home furnishings while you're at home shopping on the web and possibly there in your fuzzy slippers and chenille robe, wondering why you can't go to sleep. So this topic is about leather, and leather happens to be generally from cows. It's top grain leather is the epidermal or outside layer. Most leather has to be split, so you have what are called split hides as well as top grain. A lot of terminology in the leather business that will help you decide what's a better value and what isn't. Most leather that's on furniture is cowhide. We do have even bison, which is now commercially available in about 6 colors, and it is softer than calfskin but has better tensile strength than cowhide. In the leather industry, there are lots of terms that you might not be familiar with, and because it lasts so long, you don't get conversant right away and 20 years later buy another piece and remember it all. So I'll go through some of it just briefly with you. This is called heron hide, which is hide that is split, it's been tanned, and tanning means pickling. It's not making it a brown color. So that's a phrase that sometimes gets lost. The natural color of leather is not what you're thinking. Generally, people think of a saddle or a bridle or a harness as being natural leather. Actually, natural leather after it's been tanned or pickled is kind of a light white blue. They're called milky blues or wet blues. Then color is added in a number of different processes, and we can go through that with you in the store and talk about what makes sense for your particular application. But let me mention to you some of the differences in terminology in terms of leather pieces. There's all top grain leather. That's the most expensive. And a piece in all top grain leather will be more than an all leather piece. All leather can be top grain and split hides. It is all still leather, but splits are less expensive, and sometimes they're used on the sides and backs. Sometimes they're used all over a piece, and the consumer is not told that it is made of split hides because it's advertised as all leather, and truly it is. It's just not all top grain leather or all full hide leather. Those are the terms that connote the best. Some pieces are made with leather and vinyl on the sides and backs. This is how car seats generally are made. Perfectly legitimate way to build furniture. However, you have to know that so that you can factor that in terms of pricing decisions. The last thing that's being used in leather, and the term leather, is called bonded leather. And my advice to you is avoid bonded leather. If bonded leather is leather, then chipcore is lumber. I don't know how they're allowed to use the term leather in that, except it's made from the ground up chips of leather and then a epoxy put on the surface of it. You're actually buying polyurethane. Okay? So just a word to the wise. Leather is a great hypoallergenic product. We use it a lot in areas where there are allergies, long-lasting. It's a value product. Like many value products, there's a little more to buy initially, but because of the longevity, it's less expensive than many other forms. We've done a little tour of our leather gallery, and we'll play that for you if you want to stay tuned. Tommy, play that roll, please. Thanks for joining us for a little knowledge of leather. This is, I may have to take a little time on this one. This and mattress testing are my 2 favorite things to do in the store. But this is a marvelous product made with top grain leather where you touch. And remember in our piece about leather, I said other pieces can be used on the sides and back. This happens to be vinyl on the sides and backs, which brings this into a much better price point while giving you wonderful oaken motors, beautiful reclining feature, a lot of lumbar support, terrific product. We've got other, it's only available in that leather, but like I say, if you can get it the way they want to sell it, it's a terrific value. In this area, we have a product from American made, even though the British flag is on that particular pillow. This particular piece happens to be done in top grain bison. Now remember, we call them buffalo so much in this country, but the correct name is bison. At one time there were, I think the number I saw were 60 million bison in the United States. Well, this is a fantastic leather. They're now culled to keep the herds of reasonable size. And the leather is tanned, and there are about 6 or 7 colors. It's beautifully done, not terribly expensive, and handled by this company who gives us 12 inches of dimensional change. And these products are all top grain all over with full brass nails, not plated nails. That's another thing that's important. So we want you to know that there are some ins and outs. There are reasons why you see leather products at $9.95 and you see leather products at $59.95. There's a whole different way base units are built. There's a whole different way that press back chairs are built. A press back happens to be a chair where you use an ottoman and it goes, you can adjust the pitch of the back. So it's much more comfortable than a recliner, but you need more space, and they're a bit more expensive. This happens to be made by Classic Leather, which is a 50-plus-year-old company in North Carolina that still has built to the kinds of standards they had when they started 50 years ago. Again, more money to begin with, better value long term. Kind of what we're all about. Remember, you may not have seen some of the other videos, but I've said we've tried to find good American-made companies. We've tried to educate the consumer to say what top grain leather means, what split hides are, what the terms top grain all over, all leather, leather plus, leather vinyl, and the forbidden term in our store, bonded leather. This will give you a basic idea of the types of things that we have. We've got a marvelous program with Classic Leather where we've got chairs that are available in 20 different leathers at affordable prices. Recliners are under $2,000 in this program. Swivel gliders are available. Just wonderful product. Sam, if you take a shot just of these chairs in this row, this is something that I don't think you'll see in any store in town but us. This is mohair on the seats. Old-fashioned English way to do it. The great advantage is there's no slippage in the seat, and secondly, they're fully reversible. It's no more expensive to do it this way, but I think it makes a Classic Leather chair, number one, almost nostalgic in its look, but secondly, they really work. You'll see such a variety of pieces in our store. Here is just a beautiful tufted back with diamond tufting, all top grain leather. Chair and ottoman is $948. Tell me that isn't a terrific buy. So that's why we have a name, Orman's 3-Day Furniture, Leather, and Mattress. This is the leather part of it. In other pieces on the web, we've talked about furniture, we've talked about leather, we've talked about mattresses. Come on into our store. We're here at least 4 days a week. We'd be happy to talk to you about your individual needs and explain and differentiate products from the least expensive to the most expensive. Thanks for watching.